Hey guys, want to show your support to the channel and get some awesome rewards at the same time? Then go check out my Patreon page where at whatever tier you choose that fits your budget, you'll get plenty of rewards such as updates and announcements on the regular, exclusive sneak peeks of my videos before they go up online, get yourself credited, and receive a special shout out at the end of my videos and more. Go to patreon.com/AckleyAttack44227TV to start pledging today. And don't forget to also check out and consider gifting me any items I have listed on my Amazon wishlist and even supporting me on my Streamlabs tipping page that'll also help support the channel directly. Links are in the description box below as well as on my link tree for you to check out. Thank you and enjoy today's video. Take care. Hey guys, like what we do on our channel and want to see more videos from us? Then not to worry about a thing. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as turning on the notification bell so that way you can see more of our videos coming up very soon. Thank you and enjoy today's video.
Yeah, I guess they'll do just fine. Really glad I incorporated Zwei in this nice Tutu. Oh, hi! Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, if I didn't catch you clicking on this video. Yeah, I guess it kind of caught me off guard, but you kind of get the idea. So yeah, anyways, hey guys, this is AckleyAttack4427 here with another special video for all of you guys, and yeah, I guess, pretty much of anything, I guess you, caught me off, guard. I was, looking through, some, brand new, short-form videos that I just filmed, not too long ago, for sure that I'm gonna have up, of course, my TikTok, pretty soon, alongside, my, Facebook and Instagram Reels, and, of course, my YouTube Shorts, as always, so yeah, and, of course, quite fitting enough, seeing of how I'm in my Ballerina Ruby Rose, cosplay, I guess, pretty much, probably by the time this video goes live, well, happy Tutu Tuesday, everybody, so yeah, I guess, it is, quite fitting, for me to, do this, video around this, time, again, seeing how I'm in, my Ballerina Ruby Rose, cosplay, and of course, quite fitting enough, I actually, did make this, really nice, tutu for, Zwei, that, I actually, took with me, to, RetroGameCon not too long ago, for sure, that yeah, it was actually a really great turnout for sure. I'm really glad that I actually wore this cosplay for that said convention for sure. And yeah, definitely all that sort of stuff from what I could gather. So yeah, I'll set you back right over here. So yeah, and speaking of RetroGameCon, I hope all of you guys enjoyed my whole series of videos I've put up, of course, my time during that said convention. Yeah, everything from what I've said is actually what's needed for sure. I had a really great time this year, and it was my first go volunteering for the cosplay department, hands out, and yeah, pretty much, it was actually a real good fun cosplaying throughout the entire week, and like, of course, not only Ruby Rose in her Beacon Dance outfit, yeah, and of course, Barbara from Genshin Impact, and of course, let's not forget to mention, for the former, yeah, actually, when in my Ballerina Ruby Rose cosplay, so yeah, I think it is actually quite fun for sure, but I kind of figure for, of course, today's video, I think I would actually cram in one more video revolving around RetroGameCon for sure, and surprisingly enough, it's actually one that I've been wanting to make for some time now for sure, so yeah, because surprisingly enough, it does actually have a pretty interesting story that actually did happen while I was there at that said convention for sure, so yeah, and I might as well go ahead and delve into this story that I want to share all of you guys hands out, because, well, apparently, Storytime YouTube videos is, of course, pretty much a real big thing that actually happened, and yeah, I guess it is quite fitting, because I did share a good number of stories throughout my past videos for sure, but this one I kind of figure I would probably share with all of you guys, because, yeah, it is actually quite interesting, and surprisingly enough, quite fitting, of course, this cosplay from what I could gather, so yeah. I guess pretty much of anything. I'll go ahead and delve into this story right now. So So yeah, this actually happened right around on Saturday during day 2 of the convention for sure, to which, yeah, surprisingly enough, everything seems to have got in place from what I could gather for sure. And again, seeing how I was actually volunteering at that convention for sure, I did manage to gain access to the convention early before the VIPs and regular attendees actually got the chance to go in for sure. And surprisingly enough, I did what I had to do when I first pretty much came in, hands down. Like, of course, I got myself signed up for the cosplay contest, hands down, so that way I'll be ready to actually compete later on. To which, beforehand, if you may recall, I actually got to help monitor the cosplay lounge for sure. So immediately right around after I got myself settled in and of course signed up for the cosplay contest, I immediately head on down to of course help monitor the cosplay lounge once again for sure. And it was actually a real great time for sure. I made sure everyone is of course having a good time to chill and relax, to get away from all the busyness at the convention for sure. And yeah, definitely some real good stuff. In addition to that, like, of course, playing some games, making some beats, doing a puzzle, watching anime, all that sort of stuff, hands down, for sure. So yeah, it was actually real good fun, I'm not gonna lie. But that wasn't until sometime later, pretty much, when I'm actually checking in on everything for the cosplay lounge, for sure, when surprisingly enough, yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, I actually came across another ballet cosplayer for sure, so yeah, I'm definitely not making it up, that actually did happen for sure, so yeah, if I can remember properly, I do recall the first time I actually met this ballet cosplayer, it was literally right across pretty much from where I was over at the cosplay lounge for sure, but I think she might have missed me when I tried calling her out and admiring her cosplay for sure. So I pretty much took it for what it is and continue doing what I do normally for sure. So yeah, but thankfully I pretty much, if you have seen my main vlog, of course, that's a convention, I usually have to check in, of course, the cosplay lounge almost periodically, maybe like once every 30 minutes from what I can gather, but yeah, I think it is quite, I think it makes sense, of course, on that front. So it wasn't around the time when, of course, I made my way downstairs to check back in at the cosplay lounge, when, of course, I actually met the exact same ballet cosplayer while I was there as well. And yeah, second time around, it actually went exactly I hoped for, hands down for sure. Except it's actually the other way around, where, of course, I didn't get to admire her and, of course, her cosplay. She actually admired me in my cosplay for sure, so yeah, that really took me by surprise, and we both really do love and admire pretty much each of our outfits for sure, except the only difference is that between me and the other ballet cosplayer for sure is that pretty much with me in this outfit, I actually have pretty much on my black tights, and of course my regular ballet slippers for sure, while of course the ballet cosplayer that I actually met actually had white tights with, surprisingly enough, point shoes for sure, so yeah. I'm not even joking when I actually say hands down, there's no Demi point shoes, no other shoes that actually looks like those that are good for walking, just some actual point shoes that the ballet cosplayer was wearing at the time for sure, to which, yeah, I'm honestly quite surprised on how she's able to walk just fine with those on for sure, but that is a whole lot of commitment, I'm not gonna lie, so yeah, it actually went surprisingly pretty well, and when I actually left the cosplay lounge to go roam around the con, pretty much the third time I actually met this person, to which I guess I will definitely say right now, her name is, of course, Melody, for those who are wondering. Not to be confused with, of course, my ballet OC, Elliot, who also has pretty much his ballet stage name, which is also named Melody for sure, that I do hope to possibly work out on for a future cosplay later on for sure. So yeah, it was actually a real great fun for sure. And the third time, me and her is actually quite nice. And surprisingly enough, with proof and everything, we actually did pretty much get some really good pictures. Pretty much of the two of us together for sure, with of course me holding on to Zwei, and of course they had a really nice Tutu hands out, and actually showing off our little ballet arms for sure, and actually, and I think from what I can gather, I think I did have pretty much my yeah, I think my left foot right around pretty much posed down, like of course I'm doing a little ballet pose for sure, while of course Melody, pretty much who was beside me, actually probably had her right foot pretty much completely, pretty much on point for sure, to which I think pretty much her ribbons were of course pretty much out for the time being, but thankfully we did chat for a little bit, and it was actually a real great fun, hands down. So yeah. And surprisingly enough, that whole experience, hands down, really took me by surprise, and I did share it to, of course, a good number of friends that I know of during the time of the convention, and they were quite surprised to actually hear the news. Hell, I dare even say, I even shared that story to, of course, my parents right around the night after day 2 of the convention wrapped up for sure. And they too were really quite surprised, based on, of course, what I've actually told them for sure, and they were delighted with what I've actually shared with them. So yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, that was actually a real great experience, I'm not gonna lie, and yeah. And I think I knew prior to the hang-up for sure coming in, I guess it is quite fitting that I probably might be the only ballet cosplayer that was there on that day for sure, and it is actually it is quite interesting to know because it was, of course, my second time going to RetroGameCon, and of course, pretty much one of my ballet cosplays for sure, with my first time going all the way back in 2022 when I went in my Ballerina barber cosplay for sure. So yeah, but that's the one thing I really do love and admire, hands down for sure. I think, yeah, like I said, I know cosplay, hands down, has no rule book whatsoever. Anyone from any gender, or of course any race or age in particular, can cosplay whoever they want, whenever they want, for sure. So yeah. Pretty much, if anything, that's the one thing I really do love about cosplay in general, and for the fact that I've been doing it for well over a decade now, really has shown a whole lot, so yeah, and of course, one other thing I should mention, prior to, of course, that meetup for sure, is that, surprisingly enough, if you have seen my media kit, hands down, you would definitely know for the list of panels and events that I want to host later on down the road, one of them would definitely have to be a cosplay meetup event that I really want to do, devoted to, of course, ballet cosplayers for sure, so yeah. And of course, pretty much of anything, probably I guess the reason why I wanted to do that is that I really do love the idea of course, people mixing in pretty much cosplay that people have actually worked on for, of course, conventions and all sorts of events for sure that really has grown a whole lot for the past few decades from what I can gather. And actually mixing in with, of course, ballet, one of the most recognizable dances and art forms pretty much for centuries now, I really do think is actually really quite interesting, I'm not gonna lie, and I really do think it's actually quite cute for sure. And not to mention, for the fact that the only time we actually do get to see those hands out is mainly through, like, photo shoots and stuff, and even performances at cosplay contests for sure, to which, yeah, those are actually great. But I do felt that a whole meetup event devoted to ballet cosplays in general, I really do think would actually be quite nice for sure. So whether, of course, you pretty much do some cosplays revolving around well-known anime revolving around ballet for sure, like, of course, Princess Tutu, or, of course, some movies and shows devoted to a ballet, like, of course, let's say, Billy Elliot, Black Swan, or whatever you can think of. Or, of course, you want to do ballet versions of course, the characters that you love from any sort of media for sure, whether it be video games such as Genshin Impact or Infinity Nikki, to anime such as Sailor Moon, Madoka Magica, Pokemon, and all sorts of fandoms in particular, like, of course, Disney, and, of course, you got Barbie, hands down, and all that sort of stuff. And there are even some people who have actually made OC's original characters that are, in fact, ballerinas for sure. So yeah, and, of course, let's not forget to mention, pretty much, it's not just all those, but any, pretty much, miscellaneous, ballet, cosplayers, can actually, come in as well, for sure, So yeah, it doesn't matter, of course, which one you actually go for, or if you actually have a ballet experience or not. Anyone is welcome to that said cosplay event that I really want to do for sure, So yeah, but you kind of get the idea. That was, of course, what I was going for when I actually first created that cosplay meetup event that I do hope to host for a future convention later on. So yeah. And, of course, pretty much of anything, I did try submitting that in to RetroGameCon alongside all the other panels and events that I want to do, like, of course, pretty much Untitled CGS, aka Cosplayer's Guide to Success, to some video screens of some videos that I want to share to all sorts of people before they go up on my channel, to even media opinions you have, and, of course, the one I do hope to host later on, how to become a YouTuber. So yeah, I did try pretty much submitting those panels and events in for this year's RetroGameCon for sure, including the Ballet Cosplay Meetup event that I mentioned earlier, but surprisingly enough, they were all rejected hands down in favor of course, some other panels and events that they want to do, but more particularly for the ones for the future guests for sure, to which I guess it is understandable, hands down. But that doesn't mean I'm actually giving up on the host, hands down. No, I think for a while I still have yet to actually, to which probably, I guess, probably by the time this video goes live, I may or may not have got off my promotional stuff for Kinshoku-Con already posting for sure, so yeah, but I can confirm right now that my How to Become a YouTuber panel is definitely gonna be on pretty much on my radar for Kinshoku-Con for sure, seeing how that guy accepting it hands down. So I can't wait to see on how that'll go once I get that posting of pretty much get that panel going for sure. So yeah, but we'll see what happens later on down the road. So yeah, hopefully I think maybe right around for next year's RetroGameCon, or maybe any other convention that might be willing to take up on that opportunity, I might be able to finally host my Ballet Cosplay Meetup event later on down the road for sure. That I really do think would actually be quite nice for sure. So yeah, I think it'll be quite interesting to see on how it'll go, and yeah, with pretty much what I've actually described for what the pretty much the event could have been like if it did get accepted in. I think it would have actually been quite nice for sure. So yeah, but either way, regardless of course all that, I guess despite the fact that my cosplay, my Ballet Cosplay Meetup event got rejected alongside all the other panels events that I want to host for this year's RetroGameCon, I say the experience I have meeting Melody, who is another ballet cosplay, another ballet cosplayer that I actually met, actually is close enough for sure, and it did give me a pretty interesting story nonetheless. And what I do find quite interesting is that she actually told me through Instagram DMs that she actually pretty much choreographed some pretty much some nice dance routines made to help people pretty much for charity events and stuff, which I do felt is actually really quite nice, hands down, and I really do think it is actually very well worth it for sure. So yeah, and of course, she and I have been talking pretty much through Instagram DMs for sure, and I think the last time I actually saw her was, of course, right around the day after, which was on Sunday for sure, where, of course, I was in my barber cosplay for sure, and yeah, I think pretty much, if anything, she and I have been connected through Instagram DMs ever since, So yeah, honestly, it was actually a really great experience I actually had. I think it is one of the reasons on why this year's RetroGameCon was an absolute blast for sure. Amongst plenty of others that I want to that I couldn't actually mention for sure because of course of my time and stuff for sure. So yeah, but either way, I really do think it's actually quite nice. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I guess pretty much either way, I think it would pretty much culminate, of course, what I have to say, of course, this one for sure. So yeah, pretty much at the end of the day, I'm really glad that I actually got to meet Melody for sure in her cosplay, hands down. I think it really fit, of course, what I was wearing at the time for sure, and yeah, like I said, for while my Ballet cosplay meetup event didn't actually happen based on what I've actually got back from the convention organizers, I did get at least a pretty interesting story out of it during my time there for sure. So yeah. And I guess seeing how they did confirm RetroGameCon is going to be happening right around next year for sure, I might take up the opportunity to maybe volunteer again for sure to see where it go from there, hands down, and yeah, maybe I guess pretty much if anything, maybe I might try to, of course, submit my Ballet cosplay meetup event again to see how it will go from there for sure. So yeah, maybe it might happen, maybe not, we shall wait and see, and well, I guess if anything, I can still seek out other conventions as other options, where of course they would allow me to actually pretty much host that said event, hands down, so yeah, but again, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens from there for sure, and of course, like I said, I do hope to possibly get some ballet classes on my part to help me gain more experience with, of course, ballet in general. So that way, it can actually help me out with, of course, these cosplays that I actually have on, both the current ones that I have on, like the one that you're seeing right here, and some future ones that I hope to do later on down the road for sure. So yeah, but again, I can't fully guarantee that, so we're gonna leave that for the future to decide on that one. So yeah, but hey, I think I'll be fine teaching myself ballet for the time being, and I guess pretty much if anything with where I'm at right now with my with of course my ballet dancing so far, I could definitely still look cueing all these tutus and everything, but of course, if you have seen my short videos that I've been putting up for sure, I think I can actually dance on my toes just fine. But I'm nowhere near close to dancing on point shoes for the time being, so yeah. But again, we're going to leave that for the future to decide on that one, so yeah, I guess pretty much if anything, that of course would be that would be quite nice, hands down, if that actually does happen for sure. So I guess for now, I guess I'm going to keep on pretty much scoring big with, of course, my ballet cosplays I currently got, even some of the future ones that I hope to do later on down the road, and of course, I keep on doing what I do, wearing them at future conventions later on, so yeah. that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. And, of course, in case you're actually quite curious, I'll be sure to link Melody's dance video for you to see for yourself, hands down, because, yeah, it was really great meeting her, and I'm really quite amazed that she is actually a really experienced dancer, hands down, specializing, of course, tap, contemporary, and that's just to name a few, including, obviously enough, ballet and point for sure, So yeah, and while we're at it, I'll be sure to link her Instagram down below for you to check out for sure, to which the link is down below, and of course you can find her handle right here on screen for you to see for yourself, hands down. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. And Melody, if you're watching this, it was really great seeing you by far, and I do hope to see you again anytime soon. But until then, I guess give it to, of course, this cosplay I have on. Definitely keep on dancing, so yeah. And I guess on that thought alone, I think I might as well end this video here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest video, and well, let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think of this one for sure. I would love to know on what you guys thought of this one. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest video, and well, now if you'll excuse me, I think I'm gonna pretty much see about what other convention I'll go to for, of course, this ballet cosplay in the future for sure. I know there's a whole lot out there, pretty much, like, not just Kinshoku-con coming up later on for sure, but maybe, I guess, some conventions coming up in 2026 later on, so we're gonna have to wait and see. But for now, I think we're gonna pretty much leave you exactly that with, of course, me, and of course, good old Zwei in this Tutu, so yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, like I said, happy Tutu Tuesday, everybody, and well, I'll definitely see you in the next video. Take care.
Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTackTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.